Hello Sagittarius, how are you? I hope this finds you well. So we are going to be doing your general love reading and everything that you need to know, whether it's about this reading or scheduling your personal readings, Patreon, or the tarot course. All of that is in the description box below for you. All right, let's take a look and see what we have going on for you. We're going to start off with how you are being viewed, Sagittarius. How is Sagittarius currently being viewed? We have the King of Pentacles. For some of you, somebody could be viewing you as, being very focused on your stability, maybe your work, your business, your career, maybe just your financial stability and security. For others of you, this person could be viewing you as somebody who is very committed, dedicated, hardworking. I also feel that this is not going to be for all of you, but for some of you, this could be somebody who you have a history with, maybe somebody that has been in your life for a long time. So they could be, viewing you that way as somebody who, your lives are very intertwined, or somebody that you have been a part of their life for a very long time. Some of you could be dealing with a Taurus. How is Sagittarius viewing this person? You have the Nine of Cups. So I'm getting a couple of different things here, Sag, and we're going to get more as we keep going. But for some of you, there could be a specific outcome that you are, wishing and hoping for when it comes to this person. But for others of you, I also feel that you could be viewing this person as being very self-focused. Maybe somebody who is very focused on, what they want and how they feel, and, like their comfort and things, their wants and desires, maybe not necessarily as worried about yours. Now, that doesn't have to be the case for all of you. It's just coming up for some of you. What is the challenge here? We have the Hangman. And the Strength. The way that it's coming through is, for some of you, I do feel like this is somebody that you have been dealing with for quite a while, but I also feel like things have been the same for quite a while. Especially with that Hangman energy here. It's like something has been in the same space for a while, and I do think that maybe at one point you were very hopeful that something was going to, it was going to get out of this space that it's in. Because I do feel like this space has been very difficult for you, especially with this Strength card showing up. Like, I think that you have done everything that you can do here and constantly been, trying and putting effort in and looking for solutions. And I feel like, that's just becoming, it's really weighing on you. It's becoming very difficult. That could be why you're viewing this person in a bit of a selfish energy here. Because, for some of you, I do feel like even though there is still, there's a part of you that still does desire for this to work, you could feel like you're the one that is doing, most of that work here. I think it's becoming very difficult for you, for things to still be this way. And especially, the Hangman can be an energy of sacrifice. And you could feel like you have made a lot of sacrifices, but you could feel like it's only been you, right? You could feel like it's constantly me that's having to give in, constantly me that's having to settle, constantly me that's having to put the effort in. And I think it's becoming very difficult for you to do. Especially because I really think that you thought that something was going to change, and it's just been the same way for a very long time. So let's take a look at this person's feelings towards you, Sag. How is this person feeling about Sagittarius? We have the Six of Wands. I'm getting a couple different things here. For one, Sag, you could be very supportive to this person, because I do feel like with the Six of Wands, this person could be viewing you as, you know, somebody who is very supportive, very uplifting, like maybe like their cheerleader almost. You could, especially with that King of Pentacles, some of you could support this person in other ways too. Like maybe there's a lot that you do for them here. I do feel like they do want this connection to work. They could also, this could be somebody who feels like they need a lot of attention from you right now. We also have the World card here. You know, the Six of Wands and the World card, it's almost like this person does want to like take something to this next level with you. But Sag, the problem is I feel like they're not wanting to do any of the work to get you guys there. And some of this could be, especially if you guys have been struggling like in a financial situation, or like not in the living situation that you want, not in the financial situation that you want. Like, I feel like there could be something like that going on as well. And it's almost like somebody wants to, you know, level up in some way, or like get out of that situation, but they're expecting you to do that. They're wanting you to take care of that. Some of you guys, this could be a cycle or a pattern that you've been in with this person in the past. And I think that's part of it. Is I really think, Sag, that you thought that something was going to change, like that that cycle wasn't going to continue, but I feel like it is. And I think that's something that you're seeing here. How is Sagittarius feeling about this person? We have the Five of Wands. And the Lovers. For some of you too, there could be something here where this person could be getting or receiving attention online somewhere. So just be cautious with that. That message did come up. And if for those of you where that resonates, I think you already know that here, because I see this coming up with the Five of Wands, which can talk about, you know, outside people, competition, and the Lovers can represent choices, you know, when it comes to love relationships, and sometimes choices between two people. So I do feel for those of you, Sag, where like maybe you're wondering about that, or it's something that you've already suspected or know about, I feel like that's just a confirmation for you. But for others of you, you know, this Five of Wands, there's a lot of challenges. I feel like you're dealing with a lot. And it's very frustrating because you feel like you have to deal with that all on your own, even though you have a person. And it's like this person is wanting a lot from you here, or expecting a lot from you, but they're not doing anything to help you guys get there, right? I do feel like you are feeling very frustrated. I think you're having a very hard time when it comes to this person and this situation. I think it's getting harder and harder to deal with it. And I think you're starting to see this person in a new way. I do think it's a letdown, because especially for those of you where like this is somebody that you reconciled with, I think that it was different for a little while, but I definitely feel like it reverted back to old ways. But with this Lover's energy, I do feel like you have a decision to make coming up. Okay, you do feel a strong bond with this person, and I think that makes it difficult, especially for those of you too where this person is kind of dependent on you in some way, where I feel like there's almost like this energy of feeling like a certain obligation to this person. But or feeling like entitled to this person in some way. But I do feel like you have a decision to make coming up, and I do think you know that here. Clarify the Hangman energy. Why is that a challenge? We have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, because something is inconsistent here. And something has been inconsistent. And the Knight of Wands can be a bit of a selfish energy. He does what he wants, and he doesn't kind of worry about anything else there. And that's the way that it has been. And I think that you were hoping that something was going to change or be different. But I think that you're seeing that it's still more of the same. Clarify the Strength card. We have the Three of Wands. And now I think that you're kind of looking towards the future. And, you know, where at one point I think you did have kind of a positive expectation, I think that you're seeing that, you know, something isn't really changing here. And that Three of Wands, I think, is, you know, it could be a card of future thinking and foresight. And I think that you're kind of looking ahead and you're trying to decide, like, is this something that I still want to be dealing with in 3 months from now, 6 months from now, a year from now? So I definitely feel like you have some big decisions coming up, Sagittarius, when it comes to this situation. Some pretty hard realizations and some major decisions. The signs I'm seeing for you, I see Taurus, Leo, all the fixed signs, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. I see Pisces, Sagittarius, Aries, Gemini. Those are signs I'm seeing, but it could be any. It is a general reading. So even if I did not mention a specific sign, the reading definitely can still resonate for you. But that is what I have for you. I do hope that this helps. And everything that you need to know, whether it's about this reading, scheduling personal readings, Patreon, or the tarot course, all of that is in the description box below for you. And if you want personal prayers for any reason, just put the little prayer emoji in the comments down below, and I will go through and pray for you. But if this is where we part, thank you so much for being here with me, and I will see you next time.